Good morning, Hoosiers, and welcome to Paper News 24/7, brought to you by the Paper of Montgomery County Online in living color from the paper's control room in downtown Crawfordsville. I'm Stu Clampa with your top headlines for Thursday, May 5th, 2011. Today's news is brought to you in part by the National Guard. There's a moment you reach deep inside yourself when you find the courage to fight through the elements and you find the strength to save a life. These are the kinds of moments you'll experience in the National Guard. If you've got it inside you, this is your time to act. Visit the Guard online at nationalguard.com or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. In our top story today, on Wednesday, shortly before 7 a.m., Curtis Jones, 47, of Rockville, was riding his Harley-Davidson motorcycle on County Road 150 South when he collided with the engine of an Amtrak train that was traveling northbound, according to information from Montgomery County Sheriff's Office. Johns was pronounced dead at the scene by the Montgomery County Coroner's Office, and the accident remains under investigation. In other news, the Crawfordsville Fire Department personnel trained on a new fire engine on Wednesday. The truck was delivered in the morning and was taken out for training in the afternoon near Trader Buck's. Betty Monroe of Crawfordsville was named the Indiana Business and Professional Woman of the Year on Sunday. You can see the full story on page A2 of today's Paper of Montgomery County. Don't forget that Paper Trivia is your chance to win prizes by showing off how much you know. If you've got all the answers, click on this tile on our homepage, go to the Paper Trivia section, answer the question correctly, and you could win. Get ready, the high school bands are coming to Crawfordsville. On June 25th, at least 8 high school marching bands, maybe more, are expected to converge on downtown Crawfordsville for the first Indiana Parade of Bands to be held in Montgomery County. The Southmont Band Director, Brian Bartlett, received permission from the Crawfordsville Board of Works and Safety on Wednesday for the parade route, which will start at the corner of Wabash and Green, proceed down Green to Main, and east on Main to the railroad tracks. A frost advisory was issued for parts of Indiana, including Montgomery County, Wednesday night. The temperature was expected to reach near freezing, and if the windshield of my vehicle is any indication, it did. Crawfordsville senior Corey Rice threw his second no-hitter of the season Wednesday night against Danville. You can see our sports section beginning on page B1 for more information. Also, Candace Rohrman will have sports for you in just a moment. The deadline is quickly approaching to register for the Crawfordsville Rotary Club annual golf scramble. Registration payment of $60 per player is due by May 13th. You can make your checks payable to Crawfordsville Rotary Club, P.O. Box 841 in Crawfordsville, zip code 47933. The event will be held May 18th at the Crawfordsville Country Club. Frank Phillips' guest this week on Frankly Speaking is Phil Good, the manager of CEL&P. Frankly Speaking can be found under webcast on the top navigation bar of our website. The same place you can find several Montgomery County Historical Society videos. Today's news is brought to you in part by the Indiana Poison Center. Children act fast, so do poisons. Call the Indiana Poison Center at 1-800-222-1222 for poison prevention tips and treatment advice provided free 24 hours a day. Local weather with Indiana's weatherman Paul Poteet and local sports with Candace Rohrman are both up next.
Bad wrecks happen to good people. That's why people take their wrecks to the good people at Ghouls Body and Paint in Crawfordsville. Ghouls will work with your insurance company to provide an accurate quote of your needed repairs. Then the iCar Gold Class specialists take over, restoring your vehicle to good as new. Ghouls will service any make, any model, any type, or amount of damage. Just remember our motto, at Ghouls Body and Paint, our business is a wreck.
From Studio B, I'm Indiana's weatherman, meteorologist Paul Poteet, ready to roll with Thursday's weather update for Paper News 24/7. And it's sponsored by our good friends over at Gould Body and Paint. They're at 607 Waynetown Road in Crawfordsville. Diana and Don are your points of contact. You want to give them a call at 364-1067. Gould Body and Paint, where their business is a wreck. Well, it's a frosty start that a lot of people went through earlier this morning. There were advisories that were extended across all of central Indiana. The payoff will come with the temperatures today, which in some cases will almost double across central Indiana. Here's what we're looking at. First of all, some of the numbers for today and the general trend. Well, there'll be sunshine in the morning. It may go partly cloudy through the course of the afternoon, and we're still looking for chances of rain tonight. Afternoon temperatures around here about 64, near 65 in Muncie, and 66 down in Bloomington. And Terre Haute, which was almost at freezing this morning, will end up at 65 for this afternoon. So there are some of the numbers for Thursday. Now, some of the numbers as far as what we expect tonight in terms of rainfall. In central Indiana tonight and early tomorrow morning, there will be some precipitation, but right now it doesn't look like it's more than about a tenth or a quarter of an inch. The heaviest rainfall, as you see in the darker blue shadings there, will be back into southwestern Illinois and parts of Missouri, where they may see as much as an inch of rain. So the rain that we expect, the showers that will be around for tonight and into the first part of tomorrow morning, don't really look like they're going to be heavy at this time. This map will show you what will be causing all of that as we go back out to the west and take a look at what's coming, that area of low pressure that you see in southeastern Minnesota through the afternoon, and the cold front just getting into eastern Iowa this afternoon. And then the rain chances come this evening. That dotted area, dashed line that you see, well, west of that is rain chances for Indiana, but that'll come after sunset tonight. There may actually be a little area of heavy snow today in New England. Otherwise, the national map is pretty quiet. Some thunderstorms in the southern part of Florida and high pressure developing back out into Colorado at this time. Next few days do bring us some rain chances, although you see it here for a couple of different days. It's not going to be raining constantly. For example, on Friday, that chance is only in the early morning of some showers. And then again on Saturday, probably our best bet overall will be in the afternoon. But there is a chance on Saturday throughout the entire day, which is less than great news for the mini marathon. There may be some chances of showers through the race on Saturday. And then on Sunday, I think the chance will be limited to later in the day. But overall, there will be a couple of different waves that affect us over the next few days. Here's the forecast day by day via pulpboutique.com. Temps get up to 64 today and about 64 again for tomorrow. Chances of showers will be with us this evening and also early Friday morning. Then another shot at showers and storms on Saturday at any point during the day, but the biggest likelihood is the afternoon. And then the biggest chance of that symbol on Sunday will be in the evening going into Monday, chances of showers and storms. But look at this, the temperatures finally get out of the 50s for highs. 60s today and tomorrow and into the weekend, 71 on Sunday, and then closer to 80 degrees Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. That's why I decided it was time for short sleeves, right? That must have been the reason. Or it was the first thing that I found in the closet. I'm glad you found us online today, and if you're looking for weather updates, the radar tonight, or forecasts at any time, visit me at pulpboutique.com. And keep it right here for Montgomery County's latest news, weather, and sports on Paper News 24/7.
At Zon's Floor Covering, we don't offer washers, paint, or lumber. Floor covering is our expertise for your home or office. At Zon's Floor Covering, we offer luxurious styles of carpeting and realistic-looking vinyl patterns, and we do it better than anyone else. You'll fall in love with the possibilities at Zon's, all backed by professional installation, superior personal service, and our 3-year installation warranty. Stop by Zon's today and see why we want to be everywhere you are.
With your local sports for Thursday. At the beginning of the season, Crawfordsville baseball coach John Froge said many in the county thought the Athenians would have a weak year because of their pitching staff. Well, those people weren't exactly right, as the Athenians threw their 5th no-hitter on the year against Danville last night. Senior Corey Rice shut out the Danville batters and struck out 16 of them. Crawfordsville won 5-0. In other scores on Wednesday, North Montgomery fell to Speedway 12-9, and Southmont fell to North Putnam 6-2. Don't forget to follow Montgomery County Sports at The Paper Sports on Twitter. That's your local news for Thursday. For more information on these and other stories, visit our homepage or pick up a print copy of the paper in Montgomery County. For Paper News 24/7, I'm Candace Shortman. You stay classy, Crawfordsville.